There's something every diesel owner should be doing every 3 months, but almost nobody does it. Skip it and your engine slowly gets noisier, weaker, and dirtier until one day a tiny part fails and leaves you with a repair bill that makes your eyes water. The weird part, this 3-month job takes less than 30 seconds and costs less than lunch. But most owners have never even heard of it. Stick around because what I'm about to show you could save you thousands over the life of your vehicle. First, here's the truth nobody tells you. Modern diesel engines are incredible and incredibly sensitive. Your injectors operate at pressures that can exceed 2,000 bars. They spray fuel through microscopic holes, and that spray pattern has to be absolutely perfect. Any tiny deposit or wear throws the whole thing off. That leads to rough running, more smoke, higher fuel consumption, and eventually a full injector failure. Now add this twist. Years ago, diesel fuel contained more sulfur. It wasn't good for the environment, so it was removed. But sulfur also provided natural lubricity, the slipperiness that helped protect pumps and injectors. So modern ultra-low sulfur diesel is cleaner for the air, but harsher on your fuel system if it's not properly treated. And fuel quality varies from country to country, region to region, even station to station. Some suppliers use strong additive packages. Others use the bare minimum required by law. Put that together and you have highly precise, expensive injectors running on fuel that isn't always consistent for tens of thousands of miles. It's no wonder injector problems are so common. So where do fuel additives fit into all this? Forget the hype. Here's what a good diesel additive actually does. Cleans injectors. It removes and prevents carbon and varnish deposits. Cleaner injectors give you a cleaner spray pattern, smoother idle, better fuel economy, and less smoke. Restores lubricity. It adds back some of the slipperiness that was lost when sulfur was removed. That means less wear on injectors and the high-pressure pump. Controls moisture. Diesel naturally absorbs water. Additives help manage that moisture, move it to the filter, prevent corrosion, and reduce the risk of microbial growth. Diesel bug improve cetane. Similar to octane for petrol, higher cetane can mean easier starting, quieter running, and more complete combustion. Cold weather protection. This is important for Canada, parts of the US, and the UK. Anti-gel additives stop diesel from thickening in freezing temperatures. In simple terms, a quality diesel additive helps your engine burn cleaner, run smoother, and wear less. Now, the big question, how often should you actually use this stuff? Here's the no-nonsense answer. Most experienced mechanics and many reputable brands recommend a proper system clean about every 3 months or every 5,000 to 10,000 miles depending on driving habits. So using a full tank treatment once every 3 months isn't just internet advice. It's a realistic schedule based on real product guidelines. It's long enough to matter and short enough to prevent problems before they become repairs. Here's what the 3-month routine actually looks like. Buy a reputable diesel additive. Look for one that mentions injector cleaning, lubricity improvement, water control, and corrosion protection. Popular brands across US, UK, Canada, and Australia include Liquoli, Hotshot Secret, Stanodyne, House, Chevron, Techrin, and Wins. You don't need all of them. One good multi-purpose product is enough. Wait until your tank is low. Not empty, just low enough that the additive can mix well. Pour the additive in before you fill up. As the diesel rushes in, it evenly blends the additive through the entire tank. Fill up completely and drive normally. Over the next tank, the additive cleans, lubricates, and stabilizes the system. Repeat every 3 months. Set a reminder. Once you automate it, you never forget again. How do you know if you need it urgently? Watch for early symptoms of injector or fuel system trouble. Hard starting, especially when cold. Rough idle. Hesitation or a loss of power. Increased fuel consumption. Excessive smoke on acceleration. Noisy or clattery engine. Occasional misfires or warning lights. If you're already there, an additive may help, but it won't fix a severely worn out or damaged injector. Early prevention is always cheaper than repairs. I've talked to diesel mechanics who see this pattern constantly. A customer brings in a car with injector problems. The mechanic asks about maintenance history. The owner says they change oil regularly, replace filters, do everything right, but they've never used a fuel additive. Not once in 120,000 miles. The mechanic pulls the injectors and they're coated in deposits. The spray pattern is completely off. Sometimes they can be cleaned and restored. Other times they're too far gone and need complete replacement. Then there's the other type of customer, the one who uses quality additives every 3 months without fail. Their injectors come out looking almost new at 150,000 miles. The difference is night and day. Mechanics see both extremes. They know which approach costs less money over time. That's why many of them use additives in their own diesel vehicles religiously. Let's talk cost versus benefit. On one side, a bottle of additive every 3 months. A few dollars, pounds, or rand depending on where you live. On the other side, injector replacements, fuel pump repairs, labor, downtime, towing, potentially thousands in total. This isn't magic potion marketing. It's just cheap insurance for a fuel system that's become more sensitive than ever. So here's your takeaway. Next time you fill up, grab a quality diesel additive. Read the label. Use it on a low tank. Top up. Set a reminder for 90 days later. Do this simple habit every 3 months and you'll help keep your diesel cleaner, quieter, stronger, and far more reliable for years to come. And here's something else worth mentioning. This isn't just about preventing expensive repairs. It's about getting the most out of your diesel right now. Cleaner injectors mean better fuel economy. Even a 5% improvement in fuel efficiency adds up quickly. Over a year, that could easily pay for several bottles of additive and then some. Cleaner combustion means less smoke, which matters if you live somewhere with emissions testing or just don't want to be that diesel owner rolling coal at every traffic light. Less engine noise and smoother running make your daily driving more pleasant. Your diesel should purr, not rattle like a paint shaker. The reality is diesel ownership requires us some attention. These engines are more powerful, more efficient, and cleaner than ever before. But that precision comes with responsibility. Think of fuel additives as vitamins for your diesel. Your engine will run without them just like you'll survive without vitamins. But both perform better, last longer, and have fewer problems with proper supplementation. One last thing. If you've been running your diesel for years without additives and you're worried it's too late, don't panic. Start the routine today. The first few treatments will work extra hard to clean accumulated deposits. You might even notice immediate improvements in how the engine runs. Your future self, the one not paying for injector replacements, is going to be very happy you heard this today. Your diesel doesn't ask for much. Just clean fuel, good oil, and a little help every 3 months. Give it that and it'll reward you with hundreds of thousands of trouble-free miles. So what's your experience with diesel fuel additives? Have you noticed a difference when using them regularly? Drop a comment below and let me know. And if this video helped you understand why this simple habit matters, please press that like button and subscribe for more diesel maintenance tips that actually work. Thanks for watching, and if you made it this far, I really appreciate you. Until next time, drive safe and keep your diesel running.